Hello, what's up you guys? This is Mark Bot. So today we will discuss about customer service principles and practices. Without further ado, let's start. So, what is customer service? What comes in your mind? So, customer service is the act of taking care of the customer's needs by providing and delivering professional, helpful, high-quality service and assistance before, during, and after the customer's requirements are met. Customer service is meeting the needs and desires of any customers. It is also the direct one-on-one interaction between a consumer making a purchase and a representative of the company that is selling it. In order to make a good customer service, a company should have service objectives. These are goals specified that want to achieve and objectives list how should be able to achieve them. These goals are also aligned based on what the customer's needs. These are the things that a certain business, services, or company wanted to achieve to provide better customer service. However, is it okay to only have this to have better customer service? What do you think? Then, this is where the company provide the service orientation. So, what is service orientation? Service orientation is a guide by individual values. A self-aware and self-regulated organization will always be able to balance its organizational objectives with its vision, mission, and values. It's the ability and desire to anticipate, recognize, and meet others' needs, sometimes even before those needs are articulated. Service-oriented people focus on providing satisfaction and making themselves available to others. Always think about your customer, because like they said, customers is always right. So here are some practices or tips to make your customers happy. Being responsive to the customer promptly and efficiently. Don't ignore and always give your attention to your customer so that you can serve them well and provide their needs. Treating them with respect. Of course, it is very important to treat your customer with respect so that they will keep going back and look forward for more. Also, so they will have a good impression to your company and services. Being able to deal with requests in an appropriate manner. Take your customer request efficiently and do it with appropriate manner. Remain committed and helping. When you're doing a service, always do it like you really wanted to help. Asking a lot of questions so you can understand customer needs. Keep on asking and know other staff on how to understand more your customer and to provide better customer service. Greeting customer promptly and efficiently. Always greet your customer before talking to them, like saying good morning, magandang umaga, or ohayo gozaimasu. Of course, it depends on your customer language. Paying attention, listening carefully, and empathizing. Be a good listener to your customer. Offering relevant information. Give some information or stuff about what services are you doing or any information that is relevant to your services. Thanking the customer. Well, of course, every transaction or services you made, giving thanks is always a way to show gratitude. Smile warmly and often. Give good mood to your customer while sharing good vibes to them, and it starts with you. Know your product and services. Of course, you can't give good customer service or sell your products well if you don't know about your products and services. Maintain sense of humor and have fun at work. Love what you're doing and do it with your passion in it. Working will always be fine if you love what you're doing and dedicated to it. Next, we're gonna talk about customer service basic principles. So, what is customer service basic principles? When we talk about principle, it is the value or guide for our behavior. So basically, Customer service basic principle is about the guide for our behavior when doing customer service. First is reliability. It describes the ability of an individual or company consistently perform an intended or required function or mission on demand and without degradation or failure. Reliability means how reliable are you and how can you work out to do a certain task and perform well. Always think of your commitment. Don't run away from it. When you commit, dedicate yourself to it. You need to prove that promises are not meant to be broken. Instead, they are meant to be fulfilled. Next, responsiveness. Possessing a sensitivity to another party's needs is characterized by a quickness to respond appropriately to given situations. This principle means that it's like you're just one call away. If anyone needs help, you be there. You need to reach what their expectations to you. When you help, always help that you really intended to do it. Keep on doing things and respond as soon as possible and avoid some unnecessary things. There are two kinds of service under the principle responsiveness. These are speed of service and quality of service. When we talk about speed of service, it is based on time and how fast a particular action can be performed. And quality of service means generally refers to a customer's comparison of service expectation as it relates to a company's performance. Accountability. An obligation to account for activities, accept responsibility for them, and to disclose result in a transparent manner. It's about the obligation and how you dedicate yourself for the task. Just focus on one problem at a time. If you do a mistake, accept it and fix it out. And always be honest. Communication. The two-way process of reaching a shared or collaborative understanding where participants exchange information and create shared meaning. This principle is about how good you are in communicating towards others and also to your customers. Also, take feedback as a lesson. Accuracy. Besides being fast, your service answer should obviously be correct. It means as long as you can, you should deliver a fast and accurate kind of service. Clarity. Clarity is about how processable your communication is. When accuracy is the what, clarity is the how. This talks about how clear are you delivering your service. Just be simple but elegant. Do things according to plan. And how familiar are you doing these things? Now, we're gonna talk about personal leadership. So, what is personal leadership? Personal leadership is the ability to develop and utilize your positive leadership traits to guide the direction of your life instead of letting time and chance determine your course. So, personal leadership is about your positive traits as a leader. Now, we're gonna talk about these positive traits when it comes to customer service. A leader works to understand and anticipate the needs of internal and external customers. You need to know more about what your customers needs. This covers and meets customers' underlying needs and partners with customers in order to create value for them. After you know what their needs, try to do things that will make them satisfied. Tracks and anticipate trends and patterns in the market and work on their product service to address and shape customer needs. You should know some marketing strategy and how to advertise because it is very important to gain more customer. Provide support and resources to the team members so they can serve the customers well. Treat your team members like your customers too, so they can be able to provide good services. creates and manages a positive perception of own product organization in the mind of the customers. It's like how you talk about your product to your customers, on how you will be able to convince them and make good impression towards your organization. Becomes a trusted advisor or educator. As a leader, you need to be the good teacher or advisor, because a leader is always guiding other people and giving them encouragement. Of course, we won't forget about competence. So, what is competence? Competence is defined as the capacity to respond to individual or societal demands in order to perform an activity or complete a given task. They are developed through acting and interacting in both formal and informal education or professional contexts, and require going beyond the mere reproduction of acquired knowledge. There are two types of competence. These are personal competence and social competence. First, we're gonna talk about personal competence. Personal competence are personal traits and abilities that affect your result in the workplace and in life. These include self-awareness. You should be more aware of yourself and know yourself more, because if you know yourself more, you will have the confidence to do things. Self-regulation. This is how you manage yourself and do things or tasks in an organized way. Motivation. If you know how to motivate yourself, you're certainly able to do things in a positive mind and positive outlook of the future. Next, we're gonna talk about social competence. Social competence is the condition of possessing the social, emotional, and intellectual skills and behaviors needed to succeed as a member of society. Social competence includes empathy. It's putting yourself to someone's shoes. You're able to feel what other is feeling, and because of that, you can approach them well. Social skills. It is a very important skills that you need to polish, because in that way, you're able to communicate very well to other people in such proper way. That's all, folks. Hope you enjoy and learn something from it. Goodbye, see you next time.